Okay, hello guys, welcome to the second part of this exercise, which we started earlier, GC revision, and we're working on GCE 2021 paper 3 for the ordinary levels. So we finished with the first task, which was Microsoft Word. For you guys who need to view the first task or follow up, you can look at the previous video. So now we are going to be working on task 2, which concerns Microsoft Excel. And I plead on you that to follow up with this, you can just make a copy of this question paper so that you can hold and follow up, because it's not all the time that we might be coming to the paper and going to the Excel application, coming to the paper and going to the Excel application. So you can just do a printout and then you hold and you follow up too. Okay, we're on task 2, which is 20 marks, and it says an examination board registers candidates for ordinary level and advanced level. Candidates are expected to pay a registration fee for each level. A subject fee, which is a product of the number of subjects and the fee per subject for that level. A practical fee for subjects that have practical paper. So see figure 2. So below it, you have figure 2. And this question, I think this question was mostly based on merging and also having the borders, because what is merging, first of all? For those of you who has never heard of merging, merging is simply bringing cells, multiple cells to become one cells, right? So combining multiple cells to become one cell. So you have the figure, and the question now below says the number of subjects offered by some 2 candidates and the fees due are shown above. So activity 1 says open a spreadsheet application and type the 3 tables. So what I'll be working on will be Excel 2016. So Microsoft Excel 2016, that's what I'll be working on. So those I have 2007, 2013, it's not actually a big problem. Okay, I have my new blank workbook. So let me zoom a little bit for us to see clearly. Okay, how do we start? First of all, the page I have, my workbook I have, there's some funny cells, lines, so don't mind, because if it's that I want to look at my printout, if I do a printout, I see that nothing is to print, we can't find anything to print. So if I type anything and I do a printout, you see I have this without those cells, right? So we are going to put the borders so that actually the borders are going to show. Okay, how do we start? Let us see. So you notice that the first column, which is A, is empty. B, C, and D of row 2, because row 1, 2 is empty. B, C, and D of row 2 has been merged. F, G, H of row 2 have been merged. Then they have increased the size of 3 and so on and so forth. So that is actually what you are going to be doing, right? You have to take cells like this, you study it well, and then do the merging. Okay, so I'm going to start. First of all, I have my B of B2 up to D2, then I click on merge. Some people can say click here and just merge cells. So I just like clicking the merge at once. Then next I look at F2 up to G, up to H2. So I have F up to H2. I merge. Then next I have is B2 up to B5. No, B2 up to D5 have the borders. So I take B which I've merged up to D5. Yes, then I apply all borders. Click on borders, then you look for all borders, and I click on all borders. Don't mind the size for the moment. Don't mind the size. We are going to work on the size later. So it's also to gain time because we are actually working on time. So don't mind on the size for the moment. Okay. The next, what do I take? I take F2 to H2, which I've merged. Now for the borders, it's F2 up till H6, right? You see, this is row 6. F2 up to H6, which has been merged. So I have this, my F, which I've merged it, and H up to H6, H6, then I apply the border. So now it is already on all borders. So I can just click, and then my borders have been applied. So if I go to my printout, you actually see how the image is coming, right? So that's not all. So next, I still notice that from B8 up to G8, it's merged. So B8 to G8, I merge and centered. Then borders is still on this merge. That's from B8 up to G11, right? So I have B8 up to G11. I apply my borders, all borders. So I think my theory tables have been constructed already perfectly. The next thing I do is start typing the text, which is inside. So I have subject offered, field due, level, and so on and so forth. I still advise you to just type for now because you might be typing and you see that the cells are small and things like that. But just type for the moment. Just type before you actually start doing your formatting. So I'll just place this at the corner. You can hold your paper and you follow up while I'm typing. So my first cell, I have subject all in capital letters. Subjects offered. Below it, I have level. Here I have O. Here I have E. Next, I have number of subjects. Number of subjects. I have 11. Then I have 5. Now D, please don't mind as this text has gone because the cell is small for the moment. I don't want to increase the size. I just want to type my text. Okay, on D, I have number of practicals. Number of practicals. Below it, I have 2, and next I have 4. I go to the second table, I have fees due. Fees due. Below it is nothing. On F2, there's nothing. Then I go to the next, I have O level. I have A level. Here I have registration fee. I have fees per subject, fee per subject. Practical fee below it. Fee. So next I have 8,000. Next I have 1,000. Next I have 5,000. Next 9,000. 2,000. 5,000. Sorry, 5,000. So my third table, I have fees to be paid. Fees to be paid. Here is nothing. Next, I have number of subjects. Number of subjects. Next, I have registration fee. Registration fee. Next, I have subject fee. Subject fee. Next, I have practical fee. Fee. Next, I have total per candidate. Total per Candidates. Okay. O-level candidates and A-level candidate. Okay, I believe I've typed everything which is required. Now, the next thing I go to is actually resizing my cells so that at least things are going to enter and it's going to be visible. Okay, the next trick which I'll show you is actually we are going to resize the cell based on the words, right? Where each word is going to end. Like I have number of subjects. So this size ends at off, right? So here ends at candidate, here ends at fee, and so on and so forth. So I still bring it again at the side. Okay, you can see follow up. So I have this cell C. I have number of. Okay, number of, it's there. Number of. This one, it goes right up to the registration fee. And it's resized automatically. So yeah, I still have number of, good and fine. Then I have registration, then fee. And now registration is visible, yes. So yeah, I have subject fee, number of subjects, number of, yes. I actually made a mistake. Yeah, I instead of registration fee, can just track and registration fee. The next should be subject fee before practical fee. Registration fee is subject fee, then practical fee, then total per subject. Okay, yeah, I have subject ends at subject. Yes. Next, I have practical fee. Then I have total pay. Then candidate come at the bottom. Total pay. Okay. Here I have O-level candidates. Okay, subjects and so on and so forth. Okay. Next is going to be the height of my cells, right? So I see that 3 is actually increased. And for the first table, I realize that for the first table, everything is first of all centered. So I can highlight everything on the first table and make it center aligned, right? So I see that level and subject, number of subjects, then number of practicals, they are actually centered to at the top, right? At the top. So I can actually make this centered. I am still on an alignment, right? So look at where my cursor is, make it at the middle. So this 2 comes at the middle, then it's filled out. So I can highlight the 2 cells. I right click, you click and select format cells, then alignment. I have center, then I justify. So you can actually see how the cell is filled out. So next year, A-level, O-level, it's at the middle, then registration fee and everything is okay. Then row 9-2 is actually resized and the height is actually big, right? So I can still select, then I right click and I take format cells, alignment is center, then justify, and at least everything is actually becoming the way it is. Here I have this in the middle, right? Here registration is actually showing. The registration is actually showing. Subject fee, then total per subject. Okay, this line here is actually my page break. It means that if I want to print out this, or if I go to my print preview, I actually see how the page is cut out. So I will remove the page break at this level and extend it. So you can click on view, then click on page break view, right? So you actually see how my page is going to be cut. So I'll extend it. I extend it again so that this is going to be visible. I extend this so that it's visible. Then I go to the normal view. So I think our tables are set. O level, A level. Please be vigilant once you're working. At least let things be a little bit similar, right? Similar to what you have been given. So I have this, I have that. So if I see that maybe my borders are not actually filled out, I still select and I click on borders, all borders. So what's happening? This line again, I click on view, I click on page break view, and I increase, right? I increase. So you see it is visible, right? It's visible. And if I go back to my print out view, and I see that it's a little bit similar to what I have. Okay. So activity 1 says open the spreadsheet application and type. Open the spreadsheet application and type what we are to type, the three tables. We have typed the three tables. Now it says enter a formula to copy the value of cell C4 and C5 into C10 and C11, right? So copy the values of cell C4, this C4, I have C4 and the C5 into C10 and C11. So what do I do? You know that with formulas in Excel, we always start with an equal to sign. I say equal to, so to copy the formula, I just click equal to, I can type C4. So this cell should be equal to C4. I press enter. Then I can see drag since as it's automatic, right? Excel will understand that I want to just fill out the next cell into the next box. So I can drag it out by placing my cursor at the edge, right? And it does that automatically. So I've copied out C4 and C5 into C10 and C11, right? Number of subjects, O level 11 and A level candidate 5. Okay. The next says use appropriate formula to fill the cells D10, D11, E10, E11, F10, and F11. So what is D10, D11? D10 is registration fee. D11 is still the registration fee for A level. E10 was E10 subject fee for O level and subject fee for A level. Then practical fee for O level and practical fee for A level. Okay, the first is the registration fee. What's the registration fee? I have a registration fee for ordinary level. So here's the registration fee for ordinary level. So I see do back my trick, I equal to, I can just click the cell and I press enter. So it copies out the registration fee for ordinary level. Then I cannot still do that drag because if I drag, Excel will instead take this value and put it inside A level candidate. So realize that the subject fee for A level is instead 9,000. So I simply click there and equal to, I click on H4, right? H4, then press enter. And I have that. Okay. Now it says subject fee. So what is subject fee? On our question, something is happening on the question. They gave us that, I think. So subject fee, which is the product of the number of subjects and the fee per subject for that level. So take note, the subject fee, which is the product of the number of subjects and the fee per subject for that level. Okay. Subject fee, number of subjects. This is the number of subjects for ordinary level. And the fee per subject for ordinary level, which is 1,000. So I put equal to, I use a function that is called product, right? Product simply is for multiplication. So it multiplies two numbers, right? So they say the subject fee is a product of the number of subjects for ordinary level is 11. Then I put comma, and the fee per subject for that level, so fee per subject for ordinary level is 1,000. And I close my bracket, press enter. So I have that. So for advanced level, we see use the same method, product of the number of subjects, which is C5. Please don't use the number itself, right? Don't use it. If you use the number itself and you want to make any changes, it's not going to affect the third table automatically. So avoid using the number, because some people might come and put product of 5 times 2,000 and things like that. So if one time you change 5 to maybe 4, you will not have that effect. So I have this, and the fee per subject for advanced level is 2,000. Then I close my bracket, enter. So I have this as the A-level candidate subject fee. Now, practical fee. What did they tell us about the practical fee? Bring back my question. A practical fee for subjects that have practical papers, right? Okay, number of practicals for ordinary level is 2, and the practical fee is 5,000. So the practical fee equal to the product of the number of practicals and its practical fee for ordinary level. So that's it. Then A level I have equal to the product. How many practicals is the person having? 4 practicals, which is D5, and the practical fee is 5,000. And I have this. So I believe that activity is done. So write the formula you entered for E10 and E11. So for E10, I had product equal to this, equal to product of is E10. E10 is, yeah. So the subject fee was a product of the number of subjects and the fee per subject, right? So number of subjects was C4, comma, and the fee per subject, which was G5 and G5. So that's what I had. Then E11, what did I have? I had its number of subjects, which was C5, equal to product of C5 and the fee per subject, which is H5. So C5, H5. So I have that. Okay. Enter formula in cell G10 and G11 to calculate the total fee for the 2 candidates. Okay. So G10 and G11. So this is G10 and this is G11. So I have to calculate the total per candidate. The candidate will have to pay, and that equals to the sum of, since I have all in a range, so registration fee and the subject fee and the practical fee, and I press enter. So I have that. So I can do an automatic fill out, since as Excel will understand that I also need to do the sum of all of these. So I have that. So Excel helps me a lot. I have D11 up to F11. That's 39,000 francs for the advanced level and 29,000 francs for the ordinary level. Okay, when you're done, what's the next question? The next is, write the formula you entered in 5 in the space below, right? The formula which I use to do the sum on G10 and G11. So I click on G10, I have sum of D10 to F10. So I have equal to sum of D10 colon F10, right? And in G11, I have equals to sum, add sum of what? Add sum of D11 to F11. So I have sum of D11 to F11. Okay. Next, in the subject offer, change ordinary level subject or number of subjects to 10 and the corresponding number of practical papers to 1. What is the total paid by this ordinary level candidate? So this is a tricky question. So yeah, you have to catch people who didn't do this automatically, because if in the formulas you were just putting in the numbers as it is on the first table above or the second table, nothing will change, right? So you can watch as you see, when I'll change the number of subjects, right? When I'll change any figure here, you realize that the digits down here is also going to change, right? So we are putting number of subjects to 10 and the practical paper to 1 for ordinary level. So number of subjects to 10, so watch. Okay, you see, and the practical paper to 1. So it has gone down to 23,000. Now, say what's the total paid by this ordinary level candidate? So he's going to pay 23,000. It says save your work as tax 2 in your working directory and print, right? So I click on file, then save my working directory. Please always make sure you are saving inside your folder, because at the end of the exam, they might take your folder to the GC board and realize that there's nothing inside of which you have done the work. So my folder is on the desktop. I'm saving inside Kaoru, and we save as tax 2, right? Then I save. So okay, we are done with tax 2. So make sure you can follow it over and over. You can get the file from Kaolo application or download from our website, and equally the PDF with all the answers on it. So we'll be moving to tax 3. Make sure you like and also subscribe for more information and for more videos.